Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture on components of digestive system. I am today's presenter Dr. Mausmi Shankaradala, working as assistant professor in Department of Biochemistry, St. Joseph's College for Women Autonomous, Vishakhapatnam. This lecture is a part of certificate course, The General Physiology, which was run by Department of Biochemistry, St. Joseph's College for Women Autonomous, Vishakhapatnam. The duration of the course is 8 weeks and any graduates between first year and final year can enroll for this course. Contents of today's lecture include introduction of digestive system, alimentary canal, mouth to stomach, small intestine, large intestine, summary. Introduction to digestive system. The digestive system in humans is very much responsible for ingestion, digestion, absorption, and egestion of the food. It mainly consists of alimentary canal and associated digestive glands. The alimentary canal is a long, continuous tube extending from mouth to anus. This includes mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. The mouth is the entry point of food and contains teeth and tongue for mechanical digestion. The salivary glands present in the mouth secrete saliva, which contains enzymes like amylase that will break down the carbohydrate. That is nothing but carbohydrate digestion. The pharynx, which acts as a common passage for food and air. The esophagus is a muscular tube that transports food to the stomach by a process called as peristalsis. Hence, esophagus is also called as the food pipe. Beneath that, the stomach is a J-shaped organ where partial digestion of the protein occurs. Inside the stomach, the gastric juice is secreted, and this gastric juice components are hydrochloric acid, pepsin, and mucus. Alimentary canal. The alimentary canal is associated with digestive glands also. The alimentary canal is a long continuous tube that extends from mouth to anus. It includes mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. The mouth is the entry point of food and contains teeth and tongue for mechanical digestion. Whereas the salivary gland secretes saliva, which contains enzymes like amylase, which is the basics for carbohydrate digestion. The pharynx acts as a common passage for food and the air. The esophagus is a muscular tube that transports food to the stomach by peristalsis, and the stomach is a J-shaped organ where partial digestion of protein occurs. Mouth to stomach. The mouth is the entry point of the food and contains teeth and tongue for the mechanical digestion. Salivary glands secrete saliva, which contains enzyme like salivary amylase. The pharynx acts as common passage for food and air. The esophagus is a muscular tube that transports food to the stomach by peristalsis. The stomach is a J-shaped organ where partial digestion occurs. The secretion of digestion gastric juice contains hydrochloric acid, pepsin, and mucus. Since the hydrochloric acid is present, the pH of the stomach juice is approximately 2.1 to 2.4, which is very much essential for the digestion of any food materials that enters through the mouth. The small intestine is the longest part and is the main site for digestion and absorption. Coming to the small intestine and the glands associated, the small intestine is the longest part and this is the main site of digestion and absorption. Small intestine is divided into duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Again, I repeat, the small intestine is divided into duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. The liver produces bile, which helps in emulsification of fats. Now, when the bile is excessively deposited inside the body, we see a disorder, we see a disease called as jaundice. where the urination will be yellow, the skin will get yellow patches, and also the eyes turn yellow color. This is because of bile accumulation. The precursor means the starting compound for these bile acids and bile salts is cholesterol. So the cholesterol that is present in your body, it cannot be degraded, cannot be broken down into carbon dioxide and water. It can only be converted into bile acid. So what happens is this cholesterol is converted into bile acids like lithoic acid and cholic acid. These in the combination of sodium and potassium salts formation are seen called as bile salts. And also the small intestine, the liver produces the bile which helps in emulsification of fats. The pancreas secrete the pancreatic juice, which also contains the digestive enzymes. Here we can see the pancreatic amylase is also present. Okay, whereas salivary amylase is present in the mouth. Again, the pancreatic amylase is present in the pancreas. Okay, near your small intestine. So that's why any part of the carbohydrate that is left undigested in the mouth will be digested completely in this pancreatic juice action. Then the large intestine absorbs water and forms the fecal matter. Fecal matter is nothing but the undigested food material that has to be excreted out through the anus. If it is not excreted out, it is going to become toxic. Large intestine. The large intestine absorbs water and form feces. The rectum stores the feces temporarily before elimination. Again, I repeat, the large intestine absorbs the water and forms the fecal matter. The rectum stores the fecal matter temporarily before elimination. The anus is the terminal opening for egestion. Egestion means sending out. Ingestion means taking in. The anus is a terminal opening for egestion. Thus, the digestive system ensures proper breakdown and absorption of nutrients. Now, when you have come after the stomach, we have the small intestine and large intestine. In the small intestine also the absorption of the nutrients occurs. So whatever food is digested in the stomach, when it goes into the small intestine, it will be absorbed through the walls of the intestine. So that is the reason the walls of the intestine will have the microvilli, the breast shaped borders we usually call. Okay, microvilli which acts for this absorption procedure only from the small intestine. Okay, the duodenum, ileum, jejunum and all. From there, when it reaches the large intestine, in the large intestine we are having rectum and anus. Rectum, it stores temporarily the fecal matter. So from the small intestine maximum absorption occurs and it reaches the undigested material, reaches the large intestine. In the large intestine what happens, the water content is absorbed back. Okay, only the solid fecal matter is left. Now this is not immediately adjusted, means sent out through the anus. First it will be stored temporarily in the rectum. From there it will be undergoing the elimination. It will be sent out. Thus, the digestive system ensures proper breakdown and absorption of nutrients. That is the main agenda of the digestive system. Because whatever food you are eating, if it is not being absorbed in the body, then there is no point of having the food. If the minerals or if the metabolites are not absorbed into the body, we cannot produce the energy, that is the ATP. If the ATP is not available, then the functioning of the body will be stopped. Summary: the digestive system in the humans is responsible for ingestion, digestion, absorption, and digestion of the food. It consists of alimentary canal and associated digestive glands. The alimentary canal is a long continuous tube extending from mouth to anus. It includes mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. The mouth is the entry point of food that contains teeth and tongue for mechanical digestion. Thank you.